Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're continuing on the gameplay of Cities Skyline, if I can say it right. And now on this video I want to take you through the good points, many of the good things about these types of games, and sometimes some of the bad things about them. Now, one of the major influences of these types of games has obviously been SimCity. Now, SimCity I don't think was the first one, but it was mainly the first one to incorporate simulation city building with management. Now, if anyone has played SimCity, the original one was basically a 2D checkerboard format, and then they got into like 2D/3D graphics. Now, recently, where SimCity has fell down is to the amount of land and expandability of the gameplay and of basically what you can do. Now, with SimCity 4, they basically tried to do that with sections of land. Like, you'd be able to play on one section of land at a time. And on the newer version, or newer versions, should I say, it just basically ended up being a plot of land, possibly about that size, where you'd be able to make a city. Now, for people who have actually played the original ones up to, say, like SimCity 3000, had a huge, quite a big, large section of land to deal with, and also that encouraged different challenges and made it more interactive game, more of an interactive game. Sorry. So I don't know why they decreased the size of land. I think their sort of idea behind it was basically to make it more networkable, if I can say that right. So yeah, so they tried to. So I think they tried to make it more networkable, but impacted on the gameplay. Now, unlike others that sort of seats bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger expanses of land, they sort of said, well, let's give them each a little bit of plot of land, and let's have them sharing between them, sharing resources, which is fine. It's fine, but one of the clinches with it was because of the service didn't hold up to their expectations. It was basically the whole thing of, well, it wasn't just the game, it was more of the technology behind it, i.e. the servers. So anyway, more to the point of this game is the bonus. The biggest appeal is obviously the fact that you can create massive, unique, and sometimes quite challenging environments. Now, if you look at this city, you've got like the industrial, you've got the residential, you've got a bit more residential there, and you've got all different types of it. Types of possibly different, you could say different areas, different cities, different environments. Now, the one thing I like about this one is it sort of interacts the different sort of environments all together. So it's more of how you would see a major city act. So that's the one major thing I love about this game in particular. But on saying that, what I have found with this one particular, especially this game, is it does take a lot of resources to, in effect, run quite stably. Now, the main stability issues of it is because there's so much going on that if you do not have a computer to cope with so many things happening all at once, it can seem like you've got massive lag on it. Which, yeah, I've had to upgrade this computer to enable to suit this. It's like I originally played this on my MacBook Pro. Now, on my MacBook Pro, it seemed to work reasonably fine. But once you got up to, say, like 20,000 people, which this is just surpassed it, really. Yeah, once you got to 20,000, it's sort of like you could see quite a lot of lag in it. Now, you might think, fine, that's a laptop, and that's got everything on board. Apart from, I had about 16 gig of RAM in that, fast RAM. I think it was possibly 1600 megahertz. I'm not sure, I'll have to check the RAM sticks. But it was reasonable fast RAM. It's the fastest RAM that I could get for that computer. And it had an Intel / NVIDIA graphics engine. So yeah, so it was quite. It got quite bottlenecked. Now, with this, I've got a dedicated graphics card, I've got dedicated RAM, I've got a quad-core processor on it, I've got every single thing you could think of inside this case, plus it running 3 gig, 3.2 gig, and it runs quite reasonable most of the time. But even now, I seem to have some little bits of problems with the performance wise, and yeah, and as you can see, I've got quite a bit of abandoned houses there, abandoned shops and stuff like that. But the one major flaw with this is, yeah, its performance. The major pro with this is you can do quite a lot on it. You can do quite a lot for what basically is. It's a sandbox sim game. You can basically make go through it as your heart content. You can create enormous cities and see the little cars and pedestrians and crap like that go all the way around. And it's a great sim management game. One of the best sim games that I've actually played. And yeah, so all in all, the pros are you can do quite a lot. The cons is it takes quite a lot of resources on it. So if you do like these games, and many of these games suffer with quite a lot of the same issues with it, especially SimCity 4, not necessarily 5 because it's more of a watered down version of number 4. Cities XL, Cities XXL, and many of the Cities games, but they haven't really got a sniff of this. Really, they haven't got even possibly a snip of what this has got. So yeah. Anyway. Sorry, a bit of a rabbiting on video again. And well, I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and I hope to see you all back here again on another video of mine. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye for now. Bye.